Good evening, I'm Seth Meyers, and this is Late Night. How's everybody doing tonight? That is, as always, great to hear. Let's get to the news. The Electoral College met today to affirm President-elect Joe Biden's win. Great. The guy hasn't even taken office yet, but his election victory is already in its second term. We're going to be seeing articles about Biden fatigue before Christmas. The Wall Street Journal published an op-ed on Friday that said future First Lady Dr. Jill Biden should not use the honorific doctor because she has a PhD in education and is not a medical doctor. It also asked her to start going by Mrs. Woman, and if they need her attention, they'll just point at her. After several news outlets reported that top White House officials were scheduled to begin receiving the coronavirus vaccine this week, President Trump tweeted last night that he didn't want staffers receiving injections early, not unless they can figure out a way to overturn the results of the election. Uh-oh! It's time for a smart joke alert. I think technically it's time for a smart joke, and then there'd be an alert. That's right. Several news outlets reported yesterday that top White House officials were scheduled to begin receiving the coronavirus vaccine this week. Well, you know what they say, to the vector go the spoils. I mean, it's smart. Not sure it's a joke. That joke can call itself doctor, for all I care. The pharmaceutical company Pfizer yesterday began shipping its newly approved coronavirus vaccine from a facility in Michigan with protection from the U.S. Marshals Service. Said one U.S. Marshal, "Oh, these are PS5s." And a new editorial, what have U.S. Marshals? Give us those vaccines! I got the vaccines, Bob! I don't know much about him at all. I heard this vector joke. In a new editorial today, the Wall Street Journal called on President Trump to concede the election, but they wanted to make sure he saw it, so they published it in Maxim. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo announced on Friday that he would halt indoor dining at bars and restaurants across the state to stop the spread of the coronavirus. Of course, that only applies to indoor dining, not outdoor indoor dining. A hospital in Latvia recently installed an automated vending machine that dispenses coronavirus test kits, while in America, we don't have that and no one knows where Latvia is. According to a new study, dogs can detect the presence of the coronavirus in human sweat. So maybe it's best Trump didn't get a dog because it would have barked itself to death. The Cleveland Indians baseball team has reportedly decided to change its name after 105 years. So Cleveland is doing it. Washington's football team is doing it. Ball's in your court, Indiana. Wally, I didn't know they were also changing the name of Cleveland. Can we look at the card real quick? Can we go back one card?
Yeah.
There we go. Definitely not the spelling of Cleveland.
Isn't it known for knives?
Can we flip back one more card? Can we go back one more card?
Yeah, sure.
Got it wrong twice.
At least I'm
the consistency
yes.
is what I respect out of it.
You gotta.
And finally, we got to get an alert for Wally. And finally, Disney announced last week that actor Harrison Ford will return for a fifth Indiana Jones movie in July 2022. In this one, he breaks into a tomb and then tries to remember why he went in there. And that, you guys, that was the monologue.